Yo, what is up, everybody? It is King Hitman here, and we have Physical Coolers Easy 8. Now, I have not read it. I actually pulled, wow, the wiki is fast. I pulled this up, I didn't even scroll down to see if they had it. I was going to compare his old passive, which is basically nothing, to this one, but I haven't read through his passive yet. All I know is he gets attack and defense 120%. Now, let's get right into it. I don't want to waste your time. If I sound funny, I apologize. I'm in a different area than usual. My Wi-Fi here is terrible, and hopefully the audio's consistent. But anyway, physical cooler. Of course, now his leader skill will be extreme physical 3 key stats 130%, and then super physical extreme or super physical key 3 stats 90%. His super attack. Oh man, it's still terrible. His super attack causes immense damage and massively lowers defense. Of course, thank you to Garesh. We always appreciate the homie. This big homie. Now, his passive. Attack and defense 120%. He launches an additional attack that has a medium, which would be 30% chance of becoming a super. He gets an additional attack and defense 8% with each attack performed up to 80%. So he can get up to attack and defense 200%. Simple enough. Um, eh, I'm not. Listen, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but like, let's just get this straight. So he has attack and defense 120%, which is literally, we knew he was gonna get that at minimum. His medium is now, it was a 10% chance, now it's a 30% chance. That's not the issue. This little building up to 80%. 10 attacks, bro? Really? He has to do 10 attacks. He has 2 guaranteed per turn, and he has a chance to do 3. Which means for him to get 80% attack and defense, which is extremely... It's not even... Is that worth 10 attacks? Worrying about his 80% attack and defense buff? I don't know. It's not like he's stacking his defense normally for one turn or anything, so it's like later in events he's gonna be great. He might still get clapped up in later events, bro. His defensive stat is going to be 11,000, basically flat. That's not the craziest defensive stat. I mean, it's good, but it's not insane. Oof, he's not. I gotta see him first. He's not what I thought he was. Let's put it like that. What I thought he was gonna be. Man, I gotta see the numbers, I gotta see the calculations, I gotta see him in action. But right now, I am not impressed with Cooler, to be honest. It's basically, now listen, once he's fully built up, he's gonna be crazy. But that means he takes a minimum of, let's say he's on turn 1, then turn 3, then turn 5, and then it would, assuming you get his hidden potential additional on each and every one of those turns, it would be fully built up on turn 7. And if you don't, you gotta go after turn 9 and 10 or around there, just to, assuming you don't float him. I got my issues with him, man. He's good though. Like, literally the reason everybody was excited for Cooler is because you could not go wrong with Cooler. So like, that point still stands. Their super attack, the buff they gave him on super attack is terrible. I don't know why they think defense, like they literally know defense doesn't matter, and they continue to give every other extreme class unit defensive debuffs. I don't know what they're thinking. If he had just done greatly lowers attack and defense, now that would have been like, okay, I like that. I can deal with that. I can tolerate that. If they gave him great or massively lowers defense and then massively raises defense of himself for one turn, that would have been crazy. You want to know what would have carried his card? I don't think any other card in the game would have had this. Massively raising defense for 3 turns. Imagine Cooler with that, and his chance to get 2 supers, somewhat 3 in a turn, depending on how you build them. Imagine Cooler with that. That could have carried his card alone, man, but I guess they folded on the boy. I'm pretty sure that's all we have. I guess I tweeting this before Cooler called bad. He's not bad. He's just, I wanted something crazy, man. I did. And he's not crazy. He's just a good EZA. He is not the best 120 EZA. I'd have to see him for like multiple turns before I even consider that. So I definitely don't feel that way. We'll see how it plays out though. I think the SSJ4 Goku is probably the single best EZA in the game. Or no, no, I mean yeah, TURs of course, but it's either him, UI Goku, or Vegeta. Who knows? Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I informed. If I did inform, please like the video. I appreciate it. Consider subscribing if I entertained. Hitman is out.